Come on. Okay, YouTube is back. We've had less issue today than we had last time, though. I'm using OBS. Yeah, I don't know what the issue with OBS is. I might actually just switch to... Fuck my life. I might switch to Streamlabs, I'm not gonna lie, because like if OBS has been giving me issues all week, I don't know what it is. I legitimately, this is the first day this week that we haven't had problems that has caused me to fucking get mad. This is first time this week. And we are pretty, like, we are 2 hours in so far. So, like, I might just fucking do Streamlabs. I might just switch back to Streamlabs. That means I can't... Like, the issue with Streamlabs is... I don't know if I can have restream on Streamlabs. And I stream on 2 platforms. So, I don't know. Trip. Oh yeah, I'm aware of that. I haven't made up my own decision yet. Great, mid-finale. Yippee. There's times where you can't separate the art from the artist, because, like, there was serious allegations against this person. And from what I understand, it was pretty serious. So I don't blame people for not wanting to get involved with that. So there's a difference. I'm gonna do undertale flowey. There you go. I wanna do flowey again. Yeah, the controls here feel so much better than Zenith does. I'm not gonna lie, the controls here are so much like... feels a lot better. Make up your own mind. Whatever you feel like it's more comfortable for you is okay. You know? This isn't an easy situation to be in. It's an easy situation to be in. I don't feel like anyone should have been put in that situation regardless. But that's how it is. True. Could have been worse drama. Well, I mean, like, it depends completely, because there can be... Fuck. It's such a hard situation. It's a hard situation. I'm not even, like, completely sure what happened. That's the thing. I'm not completely sure what happened. I can only say what I understand happened, you know? It is how it is. It's a sad situation to be in, regardless. That sort of shit, yeah. We've had a lot of shit happen. It's sad, but what like people are always gonna spread rumors and stuff like that. You little piece of fucking grass! I'm gonna eat you like a cow! I hate this guy so much, my dudes. I'm sad about a couple of flowers are fucking poisonous, or I would have fucking just bitten into him and fucking teared him apart, because holy fuck this flower. Never been more mad at a flower. Hi, Sil. Onto a better topic. Okay, chat. What kind of topic do we discuss? So I don't fucking lose my mind. What kind of topic do you guys want to discuss now? Who wants to eat flowey? You can't eat him, that's the thing. He's fucking poisonous. You'd die if you ate him. Or else I would have turned him into fucking pieces. That little piece of shit doesn't deserve to live. Holy fuck! Um, I'm not bad. I'm not that mad, by the way, Chad. I hope you guys understand that. Books being very tasty. Books aren't tasty. Trust me, I've tried. They don't give you knowledge if you eat a book, you don't gain knowledge from it. So I don't understand what the point of eating a book is. Like all you get is just paper cuts. You just get paper cuts from them. That's all. I've never actually had anyone do that. Might be an English thing. So I've never actually heard that. We did have a joke about consuming books, literally, though. Also noted yes. Also I noted yes. Give me a moment. Let me get to the next phase. How are our balls? Good, I think. Is chat to test just not gonna work?
Still gaming.
Ah! There you go.
An old car is farting purr 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 purr.
True. Talk about the beautiful dating. I'm sure I have some blooming. True.
Scringer said, maybe we talk about the fact it's a beautiful day, birds are singing, flowers are blooming.
On days like these, kids like you To be burning in hell. Do-do-do-do.
Igor Scringer said, "It's a beautiful night outside, birds are singing, the moon is shining. On nights like these, kiddes like you should be sleeping. You're gonna fail your tests if you stay awake this late, kid."
True. Focus on skull. Skull is important.
Sil Gaming said, "Orsang would kill you to make you sleep forever."
True. Sounds become into nightmares. I've seen him do it myself. I didn't even touch it!
Igor Scringer said, "Song is so kind for letting us sleep forever."
I guess so, yeah.
Igor Scringer said, "School is important, but it's so fucking boring."
No, it is. It is. It is.
Sil Gaming said, "I didn't even touch it. Words you will definitely say to your girlfriend."
I mean, hey, nah. Come on. Let's save my classes. Yeah, sounds about right for me as well.
Igor Scringer said, "My ass be falling asleep in half of my classes."
Because
Sil Gaming
school's fucking annoying.
said, "Okay, that one was dirty, I apologize."
It's fine, I don't mind. It's not lewd enough that I'm not gonna, like... It's a funny joke. It's funny. I don't mind it. Yeah, I'm a bit
Sil
eepy
Gaming
today.
said, "I don't know if I should get my hopes up for NHTP yet, seeing as I have now gone 1 week without running it."
We did do some practice, like, yesterday.
Igor Scringer said, "Also, I'm falling asleep when it's 13:10 or something in English class. Just imagine my ass at 8 p.m.
Yeah. I disagree that people should be getting up at like 8:30 and learning. Like, who the fuck is gonna be willing to learn at 8:30 in the fucking morning?
Sil
Fucking
Gaming
dumb.
said, New Metaton strat is cool, but that doesn't really make endgame any easier.
What's the new medicine strat?
Sil Gaming said, yeah, it's to prevent me panicking on one of the attacks.
Okay. What's the strat?
Igor Scringer said, and the worst thing is I'm writing analysis about songs at fucking 8:30 p.m.
Mm-hmm. Because God forbid we get any good sleep, right? So fucking glad I don't have school anymore. Fucking thankful as hell about it. And I was kindly supportive enough that I could drop out of school. I didn't have to continue it. There was a reason for me to continue it.
Said, for the last attack before the SA I dodge the minitons instead of killing them, then I shoot the target on the fist bar thing. Igor Scringer said, Iomat had just posted a Deltarune theory.
Mm-hmm. Right. He hasn't touched that game in years. Why would he post one now?
Igor Scringer said, I'm serious, check game theory. Sil Gaming.
Yeah,
said,
right.
because he ran out of orange juice.
Serious. Are you actually fucking with me? They're not joking. They're not fucking joking. Holy shit. Alright. Okay, chat, sit back, relax. We are watching game theory. I'm so fucking curious.
Igor Scringer
This is not gonna go well.
said,
This is not gonna go well.
told you.
If he calls Chris him or her one time, I'm dropping out. I'm not gonna watch the rest of this.
Hey, it's me, everybody's
said,
favorite
#1
theorist, Matthew R. Patrick.
Igor
Oh,
Scringer
if it isn't a
loyal
said,
theorist.
hey, well, have I got a
Deltarune I was
for
right.
you. You want it, you want.
Deltarune theory.
Don't you? All you have to
No,
do is
I
show me
don't.
your...
Subscribe button.
Go
I
on,
don't.
why don't you show it off? This is your chance to be a big shot, a big
No.
shot, big shot, big.
I'm not looking forward to this.
Hello, Internet! Welcome to Game Theory, the show where everyone's a
Big shot!
loyal theorist. As I continued around on my time hosting the channel, one thing that was really important to me was revisiting iconic theories from throughout the show's history. And perhaps no theory is as beloved as the Sans' Nest theory. Now, back in the day, this one was a bit controversial. Not
Yeah, no
exactly
shit.
sure why, though. It seemed pretty obvious to me that this small boy from Earthbound was the same as this Tumblr sexy man from Undertale. People said I was crazy. And now, all these years later, I finally understand why. You see, after all these years, Toby Fox finally decided to come online and set the record straight, sending me this tweet in the wake of my announcement video, and suddenly everything clicked. Sans isn't Ness. Sans and Papyrus are
Oh,
Ness.
no, no,
wonder
no,
you all were
no,
so frustrated
no,
about that episode. I am so
no,
sorry. and I feel so much better now. Thank you. Anyway, all that...
No, we're not even we're a minute in. Oh. Mad Pratt, that's not why people were mad, you fucking... We're not even a minute in. Fuck my life. Oh fuck no. Okay. Okay. For those who are curious why the Santa's Nest video was so hated, is because people can't take a joke. That's it. People couldn't take a joke. This is definitely not gonna go well for them.
Ancient history. What I want to talk about today is Toby Fox's latest game, Deltarune. Specifically the newest chapter, which just released in September of 2021. Alright, so admittedly I might be a little bit late to this one. And since it's been a hot minute since we last covered the franchise, let me just catch you up with where we stand right now. Off the bat, it's important to remember that Deltarune is a spiritual successor to Undertale. Even though a lot of the same characters show up in both, they function independently from their first outing. This time we play as Chris, a quiet, lonely human child in a world of monsters, adopted into the family of Toriel, Asgore, and Asriel. See what I mean about the same characters repeating themselves? In Chapter 1, Chris gets paired up with the school bully Susie to go find some chalk, only to fall into the Dark World, a fantasy realm of living cards and toys powered by something called a dark fountain. Along the way, they meet the Dark Prince named Ralsei, whose name is
Ralsei! Okay, that's a new one. That's great. People are taking Santa's Nest seriously? Yes. That's why people got pissy.
Asriel, just something to keep in mind. We quickly learn of a prophecy where Chris, Susie, and Ralsei are meant to restore balance to both the worlds of light and dark. After much ducking and dodging with our heart-shaped object, Susie learns to accept friendship, and together the team defeats the evil king and escape back to the real world, where suddenly the pair find themselves in a supply room scattered with toys and games. It was all pretend, or was it? Either way, it's a happy ending, right? Well, it would have been if it hadn't been for Chris suddenly ripping out their heart, shoving it into a birdcage, and then showing off their.
He actually uses they them for Chris.
And it left us with a lot of questions. Questions that we all hoped would be answered in Chapter 2 3 years later. So what did we learn when Chapter 2 finally released? Well, Chris used that knife to eat a pie. No joke, just ate a pie. And from there, Chapter 2 follows a similar pattern to Chapter 1. Susie and Chris find a dark fountain in the library, which leads them to the cyber world. It's there that they find an evil computer queen in the process of capturing their friends, the shy Noelle and the obnoxious know-it-all Birdly. Noelle learns to be confident, Birdly learns to be more humble, and everyone teams up to defeat the queen in a final game of Punch-Out, because that's exactly what you'd expect from a turn-based RPG. It's yet another happy ending until Chris removes their heart once more, slashes their mom's tires, and then uses the knife to open up a dark portal in the middle of the living room. So what does this all mean? So far. And doesn't it immediately fly in the face of that prophecy Ralsei gave us at the start of Chapter 1? It specifically sets up Chris, Susie, and Ralsei as the heroes of the story, the ones who are going to restore balance to the worlds of light and dark, and yet here's Chris running around opening dark fountains, making it more unbalanced. Does that mean that the prophecy then is bogus? Oh no, dear theorists. In fact, instead of breaking from the prophecy, I think Chris is actually in the process of fulfilling it. How? Well, best grab your pencil swords, my friends, because I believe that this single action's revealing to us how the game is gonna end. The truth hidden inside that prophecy, and who the final boss of the game is ultimately gonna be. So to start with, let's actually jump into the specific quote from the prophecy. 3 heroes appear at World's Edge: a human, a monster, and a prince from the dark. Only they can seal the fountains and banish the angels' heaven. Only then will balance be restored, and the world saved from destruction. Now, this seems pretty cut and dry. We know who the heroes are, Susie, Chris, and Ralsei. We know that the dark fountains turn real-world locations into fantasy-like adventures. We also understand the concept of saving the world. It's video gaming 101. But there's a line in here that I really want to focus on. One that's a lot more ambiguous. Banish the angels' heaven. What? It's a weird thing to say. Like, what is an angel's heaven? And more importantly, why would we want to banish something like that? Normally, angels in heaven, they tend to be good things, right? In my initial theories on this game, I suggested that the angel was Asriel, Chris's brother who's away at college, the one that broke.
Okay, I just want to say something. Angels are actually not always portrayed to be good beings. Like, they can be not good beings. And a fun fact for those who do not know, angels have sometimes in the old Bible, quote me if I'm wrong, been depicted as not human, but like orb shapes with like arch wings around them with like eyes and stuff like that. So, it doesn't necessarily need to be a bad thing, a good thing. Just want to point that out there. They're not always depicted as like figures, but they are sometimes.
Chris's spirit and left them all alone at home. In Chapter 1, we're told that Chris and Azrael made an angel for their youth group, only to waste time on giving it massive wings, just like Azrael's final form from Undertale. And given that we believed Azrael to be the one causing Chris to run away and hide in this fantasy dark world in the first place, it would make sense for the angel and Angel's Heaven to be connected to Azrael. But then Chapter 2 came out, and a second challenger for the title of Angel came into play, Noelle. We met Noelle in Chapter 1, a young, nervous little reindeer with a crush on Susie, and immediately her connections with angels are obvious. First, there's her outfit, a flowing white gown that looks an awful lot like the white robes that angels are depicted wearing in most religious artwork. During your encounters with various enemy characters, they refer to Noelle directly as Angel. Heck, Noelle herself even says that she wants to turn into an angel. During a romantic Ferris wheel ride with Susie, she says, quote, I'd jump out the window. It's a dream, right? I'd grow big angel wings and fly as far as I can, gazing back at it all. And then there's just a ton of Christ imagery associated with the character. At the end of Chapter 2, she's in a Christ pose while being held captive. She can be equipped with a ring of thorns, much like the crown of thorns that Jesus is forced to wear during his crucifixion. Even her name Noelle is a reference to Christmas and the birth of Jesus. Seems pretty darn obvious then, right? So Noelle being the angel means that at some point she's gonna turn on all of us and we're gonna have to face her down in order to banish whatever heaven she's fighting for. Open and shut case, right? But hey, that's just a theory and all that. Well, hold on a second. Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Way back in Undertale, Gerson the Turtle actually tells us the meaning of the Deltarune symbol. Yeah, in case you forgot this one, Deltarune is actually referenced all the way back in that original game. In it, he says that the triangles represent monsters down below, and that the winged circle in the middle represents, quote, an angel who has seen the surface and will descend from above to bring us freedom. We all thought this was first. He also mentions that people have started to call the angel an angel of death. But obviously this is a prophecy that's only relevant to Undertale, right? Azrael crossed over onto the surface, got attacked by humans and killed, only to then be resurrected as the vengeful Flowey, who digivolves into the all-powerful god of hyperdeath. Azrael's the angel, even has the wings to prove it, prophecy fulfilled, no need to worry about it here, right? Well, yeah, that could be the case, but the prophecy also applies in the world of Deltarune. You see, at the end of Chapter 1, you have the chance to walk around the town and interact with people, some of which you recognize, others you might not. One of those unknown figures is Father Alvin, the leader of the
we're not going into this theory.
So
No, I hate this theory. I hate this
Let
theory.
the angel's power light your way. The angel spoken of in Ralsei's prophecy is apparently worshipped in the Lightner world as well. This means that the angel's heaven is a force that transcends both worlds. Noelle just doesn't exist on that plane of existence. Therefore, she can't be the angel. In fact, she goes to the exact same youth group and church that worships the angel from that heaven. So overall, it wouldn't make sense for Noelle to be the angel that we hear about in the prophecy.
It would.
That doesn't necessarily mean she's not a pivotal piece in this prophecy coming true. In Chapter 2, Noelle becomes the focus of all the action. Not only is it revealed that the cyber world was created by the Queen to try and make her happy, but the whole narrative hinges on Noelle finding the strength to stand up for herself and ask for what she really wants. By teaming up with Chris, recruiting enemies, and solving puzzles together, Noelle gradually becomes more confident until the climax of the chapter, when she's able to defeat the final boss simply by telling it to stop. Except that's not the only way this chapter can end. There's another route through Chapter 2 known as the Snowgrave route, and this one is also about making Noelle stronger in a very different way. You see, in this route, instead of working together with Chris to solve puzzles and rekindle their friendship, Chris instead forces Noelle to attack in battle, kill enemies. They push her into buying expensive items against her will. They force her to wear that ring of thorns that I mentioned earlier, an item that's constantly ticking down Noelle's HP. And through it all, Chris is gaslighting Noelle into believing that all of it's for the best, that it's important for making her stronger, and that being stronger is the most important thing. It all culminates in the mini-boss fight against Birdly, where Chris must repeatedly push Noelle to cast the spell Snowgrave, a spell that Noelle's not familiar with or comfortable with. After resisting for a couple turns, eventually Noelle relents, casting a massive ice spell that freezes Birdly solid, a spell that, at least at the end of Chapter 2, he doesn't seem to be able to wake up from. Noelle has become stronger. In fact, she's much stronger now. Her personality back in the light world has once again gotten more direct and controlling, but the journey to get there took a very different tone. So what does any of this have to do with the Angel's Heaven and the final boss of the game? Well, I gotta be honest with you, I lied a bit when I was describing how to get that Snowgrave route, because while Chris is the character on screen gaslighting Noelle and forcing her into all these uncomfortable situations, Chris isn't the one doing it. It's us, the player. And the game makes it very clear that it knows it's us. At the end of Chapter 1, when Chris rips out their heart and throws it into a cage, we are still able to move that heart-shaped object while Chris pulls out their knife. At this moment, the game is making it crystal clear to us that Chris and the player are two separate entities. But in Chapter 2, there is much more emphasis put on us and our role in this story. The only way the Snowgrave route can happen is if we pick very specific dialogue options. Options that Noelle explicitly says are very out of character for Chris. She becomes even more aware of us when we respond to her internal monologue, something that again, Chris should never have been able to hear. At yet another point, she mentions that the voice she hears doesn't sound like Chris's. Our involvement is starting to be noticed and commented on. Back in chapter 1, the only real person to make any sort of reference to the player was Sans, who makes a joke about us having never met before and then winks, the same way he always did back in Undertale when he was pretending not to know about other timelines and universes. He knows that Chris isn't the one in control here, but now other characters are starting to become aware that there's something or someone else at work. These aren't their choices, they're our choices. And you see, that's hugely important for this game. The Snowgrave ending stands out not just because of how dark and uncomfortable it is to achieve, but also because it's the first time a player gets to do the very thing they've wanted to do since Undertale, make a choice. You see, Undertale was all about player choice. Taking a pacifist route, a genocide route, or something in between yielded vastly different gameplay experiences and endings. Your choices mattered a lot. But in the opening minutes of Deltarune, you're immediately told that your choices don't matter here. The game literally kicks off by asking you to create a character, only to then throw it out the window and present you with Chris. It's a moment that instantly beats you over the head with the message that your choices don't matter here. Except clearly they do, or at least seem to.
I'm gonna say, like, I think he's voicing the same opinions I have, but for me, I feel like the choices matter, but not in the sense that it does in Undertale, where you can control where everything goes and flesh out yourself and flesh out, like, the characters or another. I think in this universe, it kind of matters for the end point. And I feel like in the end, the prophecy is going to be the same, but how you get there is going to be different. So they matter to an extent, but not the same extent that Undertale does. And I think with Chris getting more and more power over themselves, of course, your choice is going to matter in whether you work with Chris or against Chris. I think that's going to be the final, like, more like outcome, per se. And it feels like he's kind of talking about the same thing here.
In the Snowgrave route, we are literally forcing Chris and Noelle to bend to our will, which yields a completely different flow for the chapter. Birdley's frozen and maybe dead. Noelle is emotionally shaken and suspicious of Chris. Heck, we don't even end up fighting the Queen as the final boss of the chapter. The characters are literally our puppets on strings, acting out the decisions that we're forcing upon them. Speaking of puppets, no one knows what it's like to have their strings pulled better than everyone's favorite salesman and secret boss, Spamton. This whole boss battle in chapter 2 is about trying to achieve freedom, where you win by cutting his strings. That already sends a pretty powerful message about fighting for control in your own life. That said, if you continue down the Snowgrave route, instead of meeting the Queen at the end, you fight Spamton Neo as the final boss. And it's here that he gives you some very interesting lines of dialogue. Quote, "You think making frozen chicken with your side chick is gonna let you drink up that sweet, sweet freedom sauce? Well, you're right." Obviously, he's referring to specific events from the Snowgrave route, like the frozen chicken being Birdley and the side chick being Noelle. But what's more interesting is how he refers to Chris. If you fight Spamton during the normal route, he refers to Chris by their name. But in the Snowgrave fight, he never does that. He only refers to Chris's character as you. Now, I don't think that's because Spamton just decided to be less personable. I think it's because he's not talking to Chris. He's talking to us. He's breaking the fourth wall. Later on in that fight, you have to call your friends for help. And every time it says, Chris called for help. But when you call out to Noelle, it suddenly changes to, you whispered Noelle's name. Yeah. Noelle suddenly answers when everyone else has been silent, because that's the voice that's been leading her throughout the Snowgrave ending. It's the voice that she obeys. It's the voice that she's afraid of. Our voice. The use of the word you here is directly addressing the player, because we're the one breaking away from the main pacifist route in the game in favor of a more violent path. A path that forces our choices to be obeyed. And as Spamton says, we're right to do this, because choice equals freedom. Quote, "This power is freedom. I won't have to be a puppet anymore." Just like the angel from Undertale's prophecy, we're bringing freedom to these characters. We're allowing other options for their story. In short, we, the players, we are the angel. We're the ones who are able to transcend both the light world and the dark world. We're the ones able to control the characters and light their way. We're the ones coming in from on high and bringing them a form of freedom. Except obviously, it's not real freedom. They're just subservient to us now, bending to our choices. We are the angel, and our reality is the angel's heaven. But if that's true, then we are the villain of Deltarune. Thinking back to chapter 1, it was actually quite fitting that the world revolved around chess pieces. Chris and their friends are basically pawns in our little game. We're controlling everything they do. But just like in the Dark World, these pieces have real characters, thoughts, feelings, and yet here we are just playing with them for our own entertainment. We are the thing that needs to be banished from Chris's body, from the lives of their friends. And that, loyal theorists, is how Deltarune is gonna end. Just like the prophecy said, Chris, Susie, and Ralsei are gonna banish the angel's heaven, which means they're gonna work together to reject us one final time, kick us out of the game. Chris will rip us out of their body, and suddenly we're gonna have to face them as the final boss of this whole thing. And from there, Toby Fox will either force us to lose, or we'll be given a final choice. A chance to choose whether we fight for domination and control over these characters that we've grown with over the last 7 chapters, or if instead we're gonna respect their autonomy and let them live their own lives. But hold on, doesn't this conflict with the opening of the game, that our choices don't matter here? Seems to be the thesis of Deltarune. Well, here's the thing. Looking at the Snowgrave route, our choices didn't really end up mattering all that much. We see it throughout chapter 2. The endings are basically the same regardless of whether you play it normally or choose Snowgrave. Noelle gets stronger regardless. In both routes, the queen's defeated, she becomes good, we escape the Dark World, and we go to see Noelle with her father in the hospital. Noelle's still playing her video game, and she's more confident than she was at the beginning of the chapter. Sure, Birdley might be dead, but it's more likely that he's passed out. Regardless though, the ending doesn't change in its essential components. But by doing the Snowgrave route and changing Noelle's journey to be one full of trauma and abuse, the dialogue options and relationships change. Noelle is more aggressive and doesn't want to give up control of the game. She's scared of Chris rather than seeing them as a friend. She is literally traumatized by what Chris, or more specifically what we, did to her. Sure, the decisions we make, like Snowgrave, might not affect the events that we see play out at the end of the game, but the journey is going to be different. And that journey is going to change things, like subtext and the emotions underneath all these actions. In the end, we are absolutely going to get booted out of these characters' lives one way or another. Our choices can't affect that. But the journey is ultimately going to dictate how painful that process is going to be. Spamton even warns us of this during the Snowgrave Neo fight. He talks about our path to freedom, but follows it up with, quote, "Well, don't blame me when you're crying in a broken home wishing you let your old pal Spamton kill ya." Makes it sound like freedom is gonna leave us sad and alone, not feeling fulfilled like we won some sort of a game. And that's the whole point. By making these choices, by exercising freedom, we're actually dooming these characters to a more miserable life. And eventually, they're gonna fight back and banish us for good. Once Chris separates themselves from our control, they'll all have their freedom back, and the events of the ending may stay the same, but the context behind those events is gonna be different. Susie, Birdley, Noelle, they may all still hang out together, but are they gonna be hanging out because they're friends? Or are they gonna be hanging out because they're afraid of Chris and the things that we made Chris do? Toby Fox used Undertale to prove that humanity was overall good, breaking away from the cycle of violence that RPGs force players into. But in Deltarune, as soon as the opportunity for a new ending showed up, we showed our true colors. We were willing to throw these characters and their lives aside if it meant that we got more of that sweet, sweet juice content. So despite what we've been told, I'm convinced that we do have a choice in this game. Are we gonna be kind and give these characters the best possible ending, or are we gonna be a monster like Azrael, the final boss that leaves them all broken and with nothing, all so we can get that sweet, sweet sense of completion? But
That's not true, though. Azrael uses the soul to torture Frisk, but he's gonna reset. What? Am I misinterpreting it, Chad? Because isn't Azrael's entire point he's taunting Frisk in a fucking black void as a god of hyperdeath? And he's going to reset after he's done? Isn't that the entire fucking
Moderately
point?
fast gamer said. Toby is Ness. Moderately fast gamer said. So true.
Azrael... No, well, he would not leave them broken. He wouldn't that in a way. Leave them broken with nothing. That's not how a TPE goes. I mean, I don't know about that line, I'm not gonna lie. Because how I interpret it is that Asriel is playing with us, having his physical form back, being indulging in a god complex, literally. And then he realizes that Frisk is his friend, and he just wants a friend to play with. He's not evil. He's not actually evil. Flowey is, yes. Asriel isn't. Like, am I misinterpreting something here? I feel like I kinda am. Because Flowey's entire purpose was to kill everyone. And gain hyper death and then kill humanity. Asriel just kind of wanted a friend. He just wanted his happy ending because everyone else got it, but he didn't.
Moderately fast gamer.
This is a game. Yes, it is.
Is this the game theory video?
Yes, it is. Okay, let me see the comments. Hardship don't that's because Spanton does. This is because Spanton does. Spanton's the one who called it a hard-shaped object.
Igor Scringer said, the entire reason Asriel did
Oh,
what he
Shazer.
did was the fact he wasn't ready to let go from Frisk, right?
Yeah! He wanted a friend. He's been an apathetic flower for thousands of years. We don't know how long Asriel has been stuck as a flower. In purgatory. Literal fucking purgatory. Watching his friends either die or watching his family get killed. Flowey talks all fucking big. But he's lonely. He just wants his happy ending. There's no reason for him to actually kill everyone. He's not powerful enough, and when he's given that power, he'd rather torture Frisk, let out all those emotions, and then realize he just needed a friend. That's the entire purpose of True Pacifist.
Sil Gaming said,
Like,
are you going back to Lemony?
maybe, yeah. Probably. Like, the entire point is that Asriel just, you know. Also know there's theories that Kara is coming back, which I don't really understand why. I'm thankful he, okay, I'm gonna say, like, I'm thankful that, first, he is referring to Chris as the proper gender, lack of gender that they are. They are they, them. I'm very thankful that Mappa is respecting that, because my main issue with the first Outlaw theory was that Chris was referred to as he, him. Which really sucked. As a non-binary person, that really hurt. This is kind of a down-to-earth theory. It's not that wild. It's not that crazy. It's not that, you know, different from what a lot of people are echoing. But I do feel like he still has Asriel wrong. Which is kind of weird for me, I guess. I like this theory. I actually enjoy this theory. I think the fact that the player is going to be the final boss is a good way to end the game. And I agree with that. This is the theory that I actually think I can stand behind. And he didn't go into the entire, oh, Azrael is, no, Ralsei's Azrael kind of bullshit that people talked about for a while. Which I didn't really enjoy. Not gonna lie. Like, as much as I miss Azrael, I don't think he has a place in Deltarune as in the same way that Ralsei will. You know? But like, Azrael has a different purpose in Deltarune. I don't think Ralsei is gonna be Azrael. There's no reason for it to be. It's like, doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, I guess it's pretty good theory. I kind of enjoyed it. I didn't think I would enjoy it actually. I was very scared. But I enjoyed it. Kind of happy with what I got. Let me know your guys' opinion about this. It'll be very interesting to have your guys' opinion. They returned. Welcome back, Dylan.
Said, I've returned again.
I mean, I kind of enjoyed the theory, and makes me happy to know that Mappa is referring to Chris by their actual like pronouns. That's gonna aid a lot with people who are trying to discuss Chris' agenda.
Just like Asail isn't he ready to let go of Chris, I'm not ready to let go of MatPat.
Oh yeah, the entire retirement thing. I don't really care that much about it, I'm not gonna lie. I grew up with MatPat, but you know, people stop, people leave. So
the theory was solid, a good 8/10.
there's like no reason for me to be sad about him wanting to live his own fucking life.
Bill of Red 1 said, that's right, yellow is the color of piss. Dylan the Dumb said, I completed TS_swap solid game, but apparently there is drama I'm not aware of.
That drama has been resolved.
Said, I'm happy that
from what I
MatPat
understand
is living his life, but I'm gonna miss him.
Oh yeah, I understand that. There is the drama that you are referring to, Dylan. It has been resolved, so there's no need to worry about that. As far as I know, it's been resolved, and it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so don't worry about it.
Dylan the Dumb said, oh okay. Sil Gaming said, peekaboo. Cody
Peekaboo.
said, hello.
Peekaboo. Hi Cody, how you doing?
Dylan the Dumb said, guys, doesn't Lemony look like a tangerine I am?
Yeah, kinda.
Igor Scringer said. Gonna beat Lemony till he drops colon.
True.
Still gaming, said. He looks like something that should burn in hell.
I wish him to burn in hell. It's the most annoying little bitch. Like, holy fuck.
Dylan the Dumb, said. Clover, you fool, I've absorbed the 5 fruits of the underground one. Igor Scringer, said. Lemony is a art style changing bitch.
True. He's a little rat that doesn't deserve love or kindness. I'd fucking kill his mom if I could. Or if I bothered to right now. Isn't Toriel technically still alive then? Since Asgore is alive, Toriel... Oh yeah, Toriel is alive. Never mind.
Said. Lemony did a felony.
Yeah, he was being too annoying.
Michael Sepchinsky, said. I'm back.
Welcome back, Michael. But yeah, I enjoyed the series. I'm very happy with it, I'm not gonna lie. It's validating.
Dylan the Dumb, said. Guys, I got this, kill Lemony. Igor Scringer, said. Me and all my fellas are gonna stomp Flowey.
Sure. Narrator's back, yes.
Michael Sepchinsky.
I do enjoy having you guys on
said.
TTS.
Narrator is back.
Makes me feel like I'm not just talking to myself in a room alone. Makes it less lonely in here. You know?
Still gaming, said. I personally think the final boss will be the vessel we create at the start because the params are saved in the save file.
Really? I didn't know that. Holy shit, you guys are data mining shit already. Yeah, it's been out for a while, so... What am I saying? Not surprised.
Still gaming, said. Yeah, they are.
That's cool, I didn't know
Still
that.
gaming, said. Well, I didn't data mine it, it was known for a while that it got saved.
Oh!
Michael Sepchinsky,
Did MFM find her?
said. What are we talking about?
The vessel created in Deltarune Chapter 1 is apparently saved in the files. Wait, does that mean a bunch of fucking speedrunners are gonna be bold? Because being bold
Still
is the
gaming,
fastest option!
said. Deltarune. Michael Sepchinsky,
I love
said.
that!
Thanks.
If someone
Igor
uses a
Scringer,
speedrun file,
said.
they're gonna be
Average
bold!
Flowey fan
Let's go!
vs average Asriel enjoyer. Still gaming, said. Looks like it.
The fact that I could be a bold vessel is so cool to me. Fuck yeah.
Dylan the Dumb, said. Guys, do you think there will be 2 endings in Deltarune contradicting what Toby said a while back?
Not really.
Still gaming, said. Well, it might not matter because your choices don't matter.
Yeah. Bitch! Sensitive. Yeah. That's why I think, like, that's why I think we are trying to get control of Chris and Noel. Because it's fucking apparent as hell that, Chris's and Noel's choices matter. Ours don't. But Chris and Noel's does. They affect the world.
Michael Sepchinsky, said. I chose to have a gun.
Mayhaps a gun? Mayhaps you can sell a gun to this child?
Igor Scringer, said. There's gonna be one ending. Toby put there's only one ending, or is there to throw the fandom off? Dylan the Dumb, said. boot up chapter 3 and Chris opening the dark fountain was. Dylan the Dumb said. Like a dream or some shit.
Doubt it's gonna be Dream Theory. Fucking doubt it's gonna be Dream Theory. Probably wouldn't be that lazy.
Igor Scringer said. I was just gonna ask you to sell a gun to this child.
I'm just gonna ask you to sell a gun to the child. Nothing more. Like, oh. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. Da 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 da. Don't know the fucking lyrics to this one.
Said. My favorite Starlo-S line.
Starla! I love Starla. He's cool.
Sil Gaming said. I swear if one more person mentions Skibidi Toilet I'm adding them to my collection of things so I can beat the living crap out of them. Dylan the Dumb.
Welcome to UDC.
Clover just shoot Flowey in
Even the
those
person I'm
fucking
currently
eyes,
talking
please.
to sent me a message this morning. I was like, hi, good morning. And then they replied Skibbity Toilet. And I was just like, what the fuck, man? You can't get near him, that's the issue. You can't get near Flowey. What's the fucking issue?
Igor Scringer.
Ah, that's the presumption, yes,
Rated
that's the
Chris
presumption.
Making the dark fountain isn't he a dream? Does that mean Toriel will be in chapter 3? Dylan the Dumb.
I mean, that's how it went
I
with
doubt
Birdley.
Clover would do something so obvious.
Like, the only reason why Birdley and Well is in that realm is because Chris made the fountain in the fucking library when they were there. Whoever made the fountains. So, Toriel is gonna be there, he's gonna have to give her a reason not to be there. Doesn't make fucking sense if she's not there, if I'm gonna be real. I mean, if I don't really want her to be there. Wouldn't really make that much sense, to be honest. Why did I sound like Chewbacca? No, not Chewbacca, R2D2.
Michael Setchinsky said. Still if I how do something about Skibidi Toilet it will be hard for you to get me because I have a gun. Igor Scringer said. Toriel isn't he in the dark world because she was too busy making snail pies?
True, true.
Ava said.
Hi, Eva.
Hello.
Hi. Like, mate, it would be kind of lazy writing. Like, no offense, but it would be kind of lazy fucking writing if, oh no, it's all a dream, blah blah blah. That'd be kind of fucking annoying.
Are you doing a no-hit run?
Yes, I am.
Michael said.
I'm working on a no-hit run.
Said. I am a Laster.
Yeah. I am currently working on no-hitting Lemony currently. Not that it's going well.
Said.
Fucking
If the Toriel and Undyne entering Dark World theory is true, then I think it would be really funny if it
oh
was
my
not
god,
Undyne,
that's the
Max
bloop! That'd be so funny though! That'd be so funny!
Okay.
That'd be so fucking funny. I'd love Napstablook to be back in the Dark World. That'd be so cool. Imagine Napstablook is fucking back. And they're wearing a police uniform. It'd be so cute. I love that. I love that idea.
Dylan the Dumb said. Or Undyne and Max to Blue.
Oh, that'd be dope. That'd be sick. That'd be so sick. Could someone make that a fucking fan game, please? One of you creative guys. Could you make that a fan game? Please. I want that. I need that. That'd be so cool. It's Gem
Still
Chim.
gaming.
Fuck off.
Said, an old car is running into your brick wall. Igor Scringer.
Thank you for the subscription, neighbor.
Loved it when Napstablook said it's jam in time and
My
jam
dude, you think I live in a
everywhere.
fucking brick wall house? It's Norway. We don't make houses out of bricks anymore.
Still gaming. Said. I can't stop laughing.
My house is not made out of brick walls. It's made out of wood, I think. Very flammable. I would not be surprised if I managed to burn down my house. I don't think anyone else would be surprised if I burned down my house.
Still gaming. Said. Also, I wasn't even talking about you, Max. I was talking about someone else.
Oh, okay. My bad, my bad, my bad.
Said. Papyrus isn't some brother in Deltarune, it's actually some random ass skeleton NPC who's apparently some brother.
Oh good lord, nah. Do you guys think Papyrus isn't gonna be shown in Deltarune?
Still gaming. Said. Anyway, an old car is running into your Norway style wall. Gum Crash Bandicoot. Dylan
True, so true.
said. I think Papyrus will be a plot point in some way it though. Michael Sepchinsky said. I will leave in 10 minutes, so please give this gift to Enzo on the attack note. It says there are cookies inside, please don't eat them, Mo.
I will eat them. I'm very sorry, but if you give me cookies, I'm gonna eat them. You left the cookies with me, that's not my fault. Those cookies are mine now. It'd be cool to see Papyrus, but I don't mind if it's not in
Still
Deltarune.
gaming. Said. Cookies, I want cookies. Opens box. What the hell?
Oh no!
Car just ran into me.
Again, that's not on me. That's not on me. I didn't put the car there. I put a knife in there. I didn't put a car in
Jake
there.
Plays said. I've never seen this boss in Undertale Yellow.
Yeah, man. Damn. You're missing out.
Dylan the Dumb said. What is that coming over the hill? Is it an old car? Still gaming.
Plenty of old cars here today.
You haven't played the neutral route.
Yeah, this is a neutral route.
Michael Sepchinsky said. Well, Mo, if the cookies are yours now, I think you can eat them. Jake Plays said.
I fucking
don't
dashed
like
into
Undertale
it!
Yellow much. Igor Scringer
Oh, okay. Yeah, that
said,
makes sense, yeah.
I hope we can date Papyrus in Deltarune.
No.
Michael Sepchinsky said, will you eat the cookies? Yes, no.
Yeah, I'll eat the cookies. I want cookies. Chat, can someone bake me cookies and give me them? I want cookies. I'm getting snacky. Fuck! You guys are making me want snacks now.
Igor
Fuck off.
Scringer said, what B is that an old car? Oh my ITS starting v.
You guys are dorks.
Still Gaming said, imagine a breakout of someone starting an old car that goes at the speed of light, which is so fast it spreads all over the earth. It is in the air now. How are we going to get down?
I don't know.
Said, guys, did you know there is around
No,
20
Dylan,
million
not
calories in a
again.
gram
Not
of
no.
uranium
Please no.
235?
Not again.
Michael Sepchinsky.
Uranium isn't edible, for
The
fuck's
cookies were
sake.
poisoned. Michael Sepchinsky said, how will I poison Enzo now? Still Gaming said, Dylan the Dumb on you can be fast. Dylan the Dumb said, kinda
Fucking hell. Uranium isn't edible. You dorks. No!
Dylan the Dumb said, Michael Sepchinsky with uranium 235 of course. Igor Scringer said, uranium is edible. What are you taking about? I'm eating uranium right now.
I hate you guys. No.
Dylan the Dumb said, if 1 gram of plutonium is 20,000,000,000,000,000
What is it with you guys and uranium?
52,600,
Why?
31,578 McDoubles. Igor Scringer said, I wanna eat uranium PLS. Can I eat uranium?
No!
Jay Plays said, how much do you torture yourself with this stuff?
Been
Michael Sepchinsky
torturing myself for a month.
said, turns into Walter White. I can make cookies with uranium for Enzo. Start hacking. Still Gaming said, hey, how will TTS say 200 Jay Plays
Say.
said, a month.
Yes, a month.
Dylan the Dumb said, did you hear there's a fan game called Undertale Blue which has entered development?
Yeah, I've heard about
I
it.
hope
Jessica
finishes."
told me.
Still Gaming said, okay, I did not expect that.
No offense, but what did you expect?
Said, there is like a billion Undertale color games announced now, I swear.
Yeah.
Dylan the Dumb said, a gram uranium is roughly 20 billion calories. If our body could theoretically digest this without dying, would we gain around 6 million lbs? Still Gaming said, hey Mo, are you leaving? Igor Scringer
Why would I be leaving?
said, if I can't eat uranium, can I eat plutonium?
No, it's not edible.
Igor Scringer said, PLS. Michael Sepchinsky said, the uranium cookies are done. Who want us to taste them?
You
Dylan
guys
the
are
Dumb
impossible.
said, guys, I have a solution. Neptunium. Sil Gaming said. Because if you leave you one T satisfy us with lemony no hit.
True. I didn't have any plans of leaving. You dorks wouldn't survive a day without me streaming, would you?
Sil Gaming said. Hey, what S inside Frisk?
I don't know. Determination?
Igor Scringer said. What about Neptunium?
No, you're not eating Neptunium.
Didn't
Eat something
know.
that's edible. I won't kill you.
I have discovered a new element by combining large amounts of uranium. This is
Lemonium.
119, which I will name lemonium.
Okay, that's kind of funny. That's kind of funny.
Michael Sepchinsky said. Mo, take that gift and give it to Enzo. Cookies for Enzo.
What about my cookies? I want cookies.
Sil Gaming said. I ate all the cookies.
Oh, fuck
Sil
you.
Gaming said. You get none, ha 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 ha.
Motherfucker.
Dylan the Dumb said. Lemonium contains roughly 276 368 991
Oh, good lord. Oh,
calories. We have solved world hunger. Igor Scringer said. I started an old car and it's going viv. Michael Sepchinsky said. Mo, you got the poison cookies.
Yeah, I wanted normal
Igor
cookies.
Scringer said. Mo, no cookies for you, maybe when you allow me to eat plutonium.
I don't want to be responsible for radiation poisoning. I'm not responsible for you guys. How long have you been a Flowey? I've been trying to no-hit Flowey for
How long have
a
you
month,
been on
I
Flowey?
think.
Dylan
Yeah,
the Dumb
about a month.
said.
So.
Guys, did you know
Suck my
that if
dick?
you fuse lemonium and an old car from approximately the 19th December 1976, you can create a new element which approximates to
I ain't
around
going, you
1000
motherfucker.
to the power of 80 calories. Igor Scringer
5 weeks? Oh, okay.
20000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000 Dylan the Dumb said.
Thank
I will
you.
name this element the Sil Gaming said. You've been at this for 5 weeks max.
I'm
Michael
gonna
Sepchinsky
check when my first PB was.
said. Becomes Walter, I will make some cookies.
Subtenate Flowey was a month ago. Yeah, I've been at this a month ago. For a month.
Dylan the Dumb said. Whoa ho 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 story of Undertale. Enzo said. You okay?
Yeah, but
Blaze said. You need a brat.
in a brat? What?
Idle
Story of Undertale.
Be right back.
I
Donna.
fell from a
Submarine
light
real
tackle.
quick.
Did I fight monster
Dun-dun-dun.
genocide?
Said. I fell from the light talk, or should I just Michael Sepchinsky said. Mo give Enzo his cookies, I backed him.
No.
Sil Gaming said. Ho story of how I lost my sanity. Jake
True.
Plays said. Brave.
Oh, I'm thinking breaks already.
Jake Plays.
I played this on and off.
I meant brave. Jake Plays said. I meant brave. Enzo said.
No, I'm not giving you the
Give
fucking
me
cookies.
I am. Just some Jester 301
Those are mine.
said. Whoa, who
I don't
story
share
of
anything.
loyal men. Dylan the Dark said. Monster genocide, this my Undertale yellow.
Welcome back, Eva.
Ava said. I am back, LOL.
Whoa!
Michael Sepchinsky said. And Mo, here is a gift with some normal cookies, but only if you give Enzo him special cookies. I will take the consequences on me.
Deal. Okay, Anzo, you get the cookies, because I want cookies as well.
Idol Scringer said. Ho 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 ho, the story of me going more and more insane every day I wake up to the light of the sun, my insanity, this my insanity. Sil Gaming said. Holy shit, what was that?
Gaming.
Said.
The power of being gay.
Michael Sepchinsky said. Enzo, eat the cookies. Enzo said. Nah. Just some Jester 301 said. Give me ice cream and no one gets hurt.
No, fuck you.
Michael Sepchinsky said. Will you eat the cookies, yes, no? Dylan the Dumb said. I fell through a cave on Mount Everett. I found a lovely talking flower in the ground. Explains the save, wants me alive, wants me to live. Dad talks to me, thinks I am not real. Enzo said. No. Michael Sepchinsky said. Remember, I have a gun. Enzo said. I want the cookies but not to eat them.
Really?
Just some Jester 301 said. Turns Mole Man into ice cream.
Whoa, you wanna
Michael
eat me?
Sepchinsky
Hey, yo!
said. Just try them.
Hey, yo, Jester!
Ava said. LOL. Dylan the Dumb said. And hooks me up with a brand new LV upgrade, leaves me alone but I escape and meet some bird. Sil Gaming said. I fell from the light and met a child. They were welcoming at first but then they killed me. I tried to tell Toriel that the child was going to kill me but she didn't. He listened. That is neglect for you.
True.
Ava said. This is funny, LOL.
I'm glad you
Michael
enjoy yourself.
Sepchinsky said. Enzo, will you try the cookies? Yes, no. Sil Gaming said. For legal reasons, that essay parody. Adam Games said. Chris by from the key did to die. Enzo said. No. Enzo said. I will not try the cookies. Dylan the Dumb said. Should I be a pacifist or should I use my clover blast? I'm feeling justiceful, think I'll justice them all.
I'm outside and I got days. I want to about to talk to race. Oh, gonna place your hands, I'm gonna resolve. I will slaughter, screw the dialogue. I
Still
fell
gaming.
from the light,
Said.
dog.
You want to know how to kill Flowey? Just piss on him. He LL die
There.
cookie. Michael Sepchinsky said. Those cookies were backed with special ingredients for you, Enzo. Enzo said. Probably poisonous. Ava said. Lovely singing, yes.
Fuck!
Michael Sepchinsky.
Lovely singing? No.
I hate
Not that
tea
good.
with poison in them.
Enzo, Jester, if you guys start fucking talking about how I'm suddenly good at singing, I will murder both of you.
Michael Sepchinsky said. I put uranium in them so they will taste better. Dylan the Dumb said. I will feed my uranium biscuits to Lemony. Just some Jester 301 said. For only 999 chroma you buy Mole Man's new album Mole People Dreams. Enzo said. We still have that bet where if you do a cover of Loser Baby you'll buy
I know. I don't want to. I haven't even trained. I'm still a bit sick. I don't want to. I'm gonna butcher it.
Dylan the Dumb said. Guys, you don't get energy from eating uranium, you just get cancer is what I would say if I was a nerd.
Don't
Enzo
eat uranium, please.
said.
I don't want.
You said you wanted me to play Lethal Company and that
Yes,
has
I
returned you play Lethal
know.
Company with me.
I know. I'll record it off the stream.
Dylan the Dumb said. Eating uranium simulator. Ava said. What?
Me and Enzo had a bet that if I did a cover of Loser Baby, which is a song,
Said.
Enzo would say,
Well, you
Enzo
don't
would
have to
play
do IT tonight
Lethal
if you
Company.
really, I can't wait.
I've been holding it off and it's not gonna get any fucking better.
Michael Sepchinsky said. Enzo, I can bake you some cookies with one integrand that Jester will choose and the opposite. Michael Sepchinsky said. Enzo Jester, what do you chose? Sil Gaming said. Is it weird that I like bananas?
Not really. Kinda gay though. I'm sorry. I had to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to. You walked into that one.
Sil Gaming said. Did you? Sil Gaming said. Just assume. Sil Gaming said. My S. Dylan the Dumb said, well, I think everyone here is part of LGBTQ in some way.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
Michael Sepchinsky said, I like Skibidi Toilet.
Fuck no.
Sil Gaming said, you know what that means.
You're fucked.
Dylan the Dumb said, stabbed Michael 38 times. Michael Sepchinsky said, gunshots. Dylan the Dumb said, oh, it's on throws garlic at you. Michael Sepchinsky said, shot Sil 69 times. Sil Gaming said, smiling face with open mouth and tightly closed eyes.
Oh,
Smiling
you
face with open
motherfucker.
mouth and tightly closed eyes. Enzo said, TF are you guys on? Dylan the Dumb
I don't know.
said, uranium 235.
They've been like this all day.
Sil Gaming said, why do you call everyone a motherfucker, bro?
Cause that's how I fucking talk to people. I don't know. Just how I'm used to talking to people.
Enzo said, what?
Ah!
Dylan the Dumb said, guys who would win in a fight? Lemony Minecraft Steve Daytime Empress of Light Bread Falling
Bread falling. Cause
Sil
bread is the
Gaming
true king.
said, Minecraft Steve for sure.
Nah.
Sil Gaming,
Minecraft Steve can't do
Sick.
jack show.
Max take another break. Dylan the Dumb said, well, did you just assume bread's gender?
Yes, I did. What are you gonna fucking do about it?
Sil Gaming said, you know what that means.
Silver and apples.
Dylan the Dumb said, Megalavinia. Enzo said, Geno no heal time. Dylan the Dumb,
No, it's way too
Sick.
late to do any runs.
Unjustice s your clover.
Like, I could do practice for it, but I doubt I'm gonna get it in any runs. fucking easy as well, that's the worst part.
Sil Gaming said, "Hey Max, turn on the aim assist mode and play Undyne for the funnies."
Aim assist? Sure. Huh? What the fuck? That's not me! Huh? Nah, that's ugly as fuck. Nah, ew. Ew. Nah, fuck that. I hate that so much.
Sil Gaming said, "LMAO."
So, who do we do?
Michael
Flowey or
Sepchinsky
Asro?
said, "Song Papyrus, did you heard about the kidnapping at Toriel's school? Papyrus, oh no, what happened? Song Toriel probably woke them up." Sil Gaming said, "Hey, let Angela up, she just wants to play."
No, she's not gonna fucking play. This is my world, it's kill or be killed, bitch. She's not in control here.
Sonic Biscuit said, "I love this Celeste stream, this is such a good Celeste stream."
What?
Sil Gaming said, "Bro, you're so mean."
Get fucked.
Sonic Biscuit said, "Gone for the stream is Celeste."
Oh. Okay. Thanks for letting me know.
Dylan the Dumb said, "This my fave part of Celeste."
Yeah. Same. Didn't you guys know Celeste got a new update? Haven't you guys heard? They added undertale to Celeste. How did you not know this?
Dylan the Dumb said, "I heard Azriel saying Jack whenever he does that sword attack and now I can't unhear it." Michael Sepchinsky said, "In radio was so Sil, when will you get me for talking about Skibidi Toilet?"
I can mod Sil easily. I trust her with that ability as well, so it's gonna be kind of fun.
Sil Gaming said, "Get you what?" Michael Sepchinsky said, "Get me." Michael Sepchinsky said, "For talking about Skibidi Toilet." Sil Gaming said, "Not going to get you anything apart from an old car crashing into your swimming pool."
An old car is starting. The car has stopped. Please contact maintenance.
Michael Sepchinsky said, "I don't have a swimming pool." Sill Gaming said, "You just got Scooby-Doo it."
Your car has stopped. Please contact maintenance. Maintenance does not reply. Because you're a nerd. Ah! Oh! Yeah, an
Michael
old man fell up a
Sepchinsky
stair.
said, "Gunshots, well, you just got shot 69 times."
Yeah, that's what my boyfriend does. I mean, what? I shouldn't have said that. I can't see! I'm fucking blind!
Michael Sepchinsky said, "Mo, what Undertale fan games did you play?"
I don't know, like Delta Traveler, Ribbit. Ribbit is a Delta game, but okay. I don't know. I'll just count them all.
Michael Sepchinsky said, "IT is a little bit too quiet here."
Yeah.
Michael Sepchinsky said, just me and my gun. Michael Sepchinsky said, I like my new gun.
Okay, good. Okay, flowey.
Michael Sepchinsky said, BRB just gonna try to change my name.
Okay.
Michael said, done.
Nice. Okay.
Michael said, I just want to know what time is at your locating Mo.
It's 9, almost 10. Okay. Fuck you, Till.
Michael said. 9 AM or PM, I didn't he heard it.
PM. I think today's gonna be a short stream. I'm a bit bored. But I do appreciate you guys being here and everything. You guys are, as always, very amazing to be around. And it's nice. Just
Michael
a bit bored, not
said.
gonna lie.
So we both live in same time zone.
Think so, yeah. Who do I raid? There's no one. There's a couple of people playing on top. Right. They look cool, so let's go and rate them. And I'll be back on Monday, I believe. You guys have fun. Enjoy your day. Thank you very much for stopping by. And I'll be back.
Michael said. Cat in a box.
Cat in a box, very much. Cat in the box. There you go. Blop.
Dude bum 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 dude